Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host Mukluk, and today we are jumping back into Dragon Quest XI. We believe we're starting our third session of this. Last time we met the guy that I kept calling Bon Clay, the circus jester dude, which seems like he's going to be joining the team, but so far we've just done a bit of a side quest type thing with him. Let's see, continue adventure. Is this the right one? I believe that's the correct one. Alright, good morning, Mug. Good morning, Contain. Let's see, Jack says, Mr. Muck, do you Monster Hunter? I have cleared Monster Hunter World. I tried Monster Hunter Wilds for 4 hours, and I put it down. I really did not enjoy it during that time. Okay, so recap. Our heroes are in Gallopolis, where they have come in search of the supposed branch of Yggdrasil that they hope will help them reach the World Tree. The Slayer of the Sands has been spotted, and Muck finds himself helping the hapless Prince Ferris once again as he is sent out to the Celestial Sands to ensnare it. Sylvando insists on joining them, and their friends set out on this dangerous mission, one warrior stronger. The companions capture the Slayer, and Prince Ferris promises that in return for allowing him to claim victory as his own, he will ensure that the rainbow is theirs. Sylvando vociferously, I don't know what that word means, voices his objections, explaining that seeking glory through the deeds of others will not solve His Highness's problems, but the prince has no interest in hearing such things and hurries off in a huff. Though everyone is more than a little annoyed at this abysmal attitude, Sylvando assures them that the seemingly reckless royal knows well enough that his behavior is beyond the pale. With these words, he disappears, and the party began the track back across the desert. Nyron says, is the game category correct? Hang on a second. Let me do this. You are a loaf. Hold on. You're right that it is being weird. I just need to, let me try to force it to update. Okay, that should do it. Okay. Alright. Alright, so we are back in the game. And let me take a look at the map here. Wait, didn't I have a spell that allowed me to revisit a place I'd already been? Let me see if I can remember how to do it. This is it. There we go. Nice animation. Alright, that's my first time using that. So that takes us back to the city. Alright, so there's the desert scourge thing that we took down.
My fellow Gallopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Oh my gosh, all he has to do is be like, Father, my people, I did not do this alone.
Yeah, that's it.
But instead he acts like this.
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes!
Oh, it's gonna wake up, and he's not gonna be able to fight it.
Same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
You know,
Friends, we have no need to be afraid.
the circus guy provided those chains. I wonder if they were weak on purpose.
Yes, yes, we have nothing to fear with the prince on our side.
No pressure.
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Once again, the monster being extraordinarily patient.
Father. Father. I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond. His kingdom, his master.
Well, don't stop.
He serves the
The
weak
monster's
and
just waiting
tiny,
during all of this.
challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
I wish to be remembered as a knight of Gallopolis!
He came over from that other building in the time between that scythe arm reaching him. This dude's the Flash.
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Wait, did you?
I won't always be here to remind you what it means to be a knight, though. Better not go forgetting again, huh?
Wink. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I called it. I called the wink.
Wait, friend. Where did you become so well-versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be ridiculous, darling. I'm just a silly old jester.
Someone in chat says, where's your name from? If you do exclamation mark
Yes.
Mukluk or exclamation mark my name in chat, a video comes up with that
It
story.
was he who rode my horse in the Sudden National, and he who captured the Slayer of the Sands. Forgive me.
Faris, look at me. The burden that was placed upon you, it was more than any boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not you. But rest assured that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again.
He's like, I will not expect you to do things
It
again.
seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Off to military boot camp for him.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow. It is a royal treasure, of course. But surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
He doesn't even have it.
You to sell one of our most precious treasures.
Are you blind, boy? Did you not notice the grandeur with which we celebrated this year's Sand National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father, I...
Wow, we did all that stuff in this town and it's not even here.
Forgive me. All I can tell you is that the merchant to whom I sold the rainbow headed west towards Gondolia. This letter will grant you passage through the checkpoint that leads there. Perhaps someone can tell you what became of the branch.
Mukluk received the Sultan's letter.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly, I did not. It is scant consolation, I am sure, but please, take this. Its value cannot possibly compare, but it has been prized by generations of Gallopolitan knights. It allows one to provoke distant foes into combat, and is an excellent way to gain battle experience. Or so I am told.
He doesn't have any experience. Crackshot crossbow.
You have done our kingdom a great service. Should you ever need our assistance, you need only say the word. And as for me, I will be sorry to see you leave. But I am sure there will be other
Gullible.
kindly travelers along soon enough.
Okay. Let's see. Calteran says, as you're playing Fable, I was thinking you might enjoy Gothic as well. A remake of the first one is in the... You know, I actually bought the... Let me tab out for a second. I actually bought the Gothic series on sale, on a Steam sale a long time ago, but I've never played them. We actually finished Fable last night, so it's not all up on Mukluk Plays yet, but we did finish it. So, maybe sometime. Okay, so let's see. I think if we talk to him, he's just gonna repeat what he said earlier. First one might need mods to work. I will say, I definitely need a break from old games. There's been a handful of games that I've played that were, like, highly recommended by other people over the last month, and they just, like, all turned into, like, a big disappointment. I definitely need a break from, oh, this game was my childhood. Oh, wow, this didn't hold up very well, did it?
At last! I was beginning to think you had snuck out through the stage door. Huh?
She's like, oh.
Hey! You again. What do you want this time?
Hey, ya! Ta-da! Oh, don't be coy, darling. I want to come with you, of course. You should never have told me about your heroic quest if you didn't want me to tag along.
What are you talking about? You can't just decide to come with us. This isn't a game.
Believe me, honey, I know it isn't. I've seen my fair share of fun and games on my travels. What kind of jester would I be if I hadn't? But I've seen tragedy too. People attacked by monsters, all kinds of awful things. You know, my dream has always been to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once now.
He's such a weird character. Sylvando joins the party. Okay.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
Guess I'm part of the gang now. Yay! So, tell me, what's our next move?
Well, to get to Yggdrasil, we're going to need the rainbow. And it seems that a traveling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port town. He's probably hopped on a boat and set sail by now.
That's true. Well, then we'll have to buy tickets for the ferry, and...
The ferry? Please, darling. We don't have time to be riding the ferry with the little people.
With the little people?
Well, what's your bright idea then?
I was thinking a ship of our own might be more chic, no? And luckily for you, I happen to have picked up a lovely little number in the end of season sales.
What? You've got your own boat? That's amazing. You're going up in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvander?
But of course, sweetie. That's what friends are for. And guess where the old girl is docked, No? Why, Gondolia, of course! Lucky!
I wonder if it's gonna look like a rundown piece of crap when
So
we
what
see
are we
it.
waiting for? The ocean beckons, shipmate! Westward ho!
Okay, just a sec. I'm gonna turn my fan on. Too many switches. So someone said, Muck, what about Split Fiction that comes out today? Split Fiction, it looks like fun and I want to play it, but it is a game that requires 2 people, which my kid wants to play it with me. However, he's got an early bedtime because of school nights, so it would be kind of difficult to stream that with him on anything outside of, like, you know, Saturdays or something. So I'm not sure that we could do that, like, during the week. With Sylvando aboard, your merry band is now up to 5 members. Sadly, only 4 of you can take part in battle at one time. You can pick which ones by selecting a lineup from the miscellaneous menu, or swap them in and out on the fly during battle. See Traveler's Tips section of the miscellaneous menu for information. Alright. Sylvando has no non-battle spells or abilities. Sylvando has swords, knives, whips, litheness, and showmanship. Burns an enemy with fiery breath. A short, sharp shock that can snap a fellow party member out of sleep, confusion, beguilement, and paralysis. Sobering slap? Oh my god, he just hits a party member. Bonus with knives. A wallop with a whip on a group of enemies that can sometimes confuse them. Slash with a sword. Is showmanship the one that scales with charm? I mean, maybe? Alright, so for now, let's swap those 2. Alright, let's try this out and see how he does. Now listen, honey, Gondolia is a long, long way away. You better take this, otherwise you'll be trudging through the desert for days. Muck receives a horse hailer. Give that a tinkle, and a horse will come galloping no matter where you happen to be, unless you're inside a town or a dungeon, but it's going to save you a lot of time, I promise. The Ringmaster gave it to me to make sure I never missed a show, but your need is greater than mine right now, so it's all yours. Now that that's settled, let's make our way to Gondolia. Okay. Alright. Gonna purposefully run into some stuff here. And let's see, tactics. Let's set them to fight wisely.
Let's go!
Whoa! I don't think I've seen enemies parry before.
Easy peasy.
Alright, so I need to go to Gondolia, which is west. Okay. Surprised you saw about the healer? Well, Hero has heals also. So I effectively had 2 people with the heal spell. So for now, while I test this, I'll have the Hero be basically healing. Why did that not work? Have you played Smash Brothers? Like, at friends' houses growing up.
Let's go!
Another one bites the dust.
I will say so far, I mean, he's basically just got a single attack. So it's kind of whatever. And then he's got, like, the Flame Breath. Like, he's doing the same damage. Now, I mean, his gear might be worse right now. He's doing the same damage as the boomerang, but the boomerang's hitting the whole enemy side. I'll check after this if he has other weapons that he started with. He parried a fireball? I didn't know they could do that. I've also never seen 2 treasure chests from killing an enemy group before. Alright, so heal up. Oh, does Serena help heal the party even when she's not in the group of 4? I think I just saw her do that. That's pretty cool if so. Alright, equipment, Sylvando, sword. There is a whip here. He also has a dagger. Okay, I don't really know how whips work in there. Okay, let's try this. Oh, didn't get to see it on that one. They didn't live long enough. Serena level 16. So Serena is 100%, oh, mid-heal. So Serena is getting XP while not in the party. In the party of 4. Okay, so the whip only hit 1 enemy. There was 2 enemies there, it only hit 1 of them. So might as well change it back to the sword, which did more damage.
Nice.
How much Eric skill points do we have? We have 13. Let's see. Boomerangs. 2-merang, a brutal attack with a pair of boomerangs that damages all enemies. Increased chance of hitting. Let's get increased chance of hitting. Hold on, can I open that? Starburst Throw. Rain down sparkling stars on all enemies. Those are different enemies to different groups. Well, like, when Veronica uses Bang, it hits the whole enemy side. We could try to see if it'll AoE one group. Greetings, traveler. My name is Hakeem. Please pardon my impertinence, but I assume you're making the journey to Gondolia. If so, I have a favor to ask of you. I have a sister, you see, her name is Akia. She works in a bakery in the city. It seems she's been very busy of late and has been unable to come home and visit as a result. As such, I've written her a letter. Unfortunately, I'm not permitted to leave my post. Would you be so good as to deliver the letter to Akia on my behalf? Alright. Praise the Saiyans. Only one with a kind heart truly would assist a stranger in this manner. Here's the letter I'd like you to deliver. I do not need to tell you this, of course, but its contents are important. Do not lose it, please. Mark receives the letter. Akia works in a bakery in the northwestern part of Gondolia. I would be most grateful if you could deliver the letter to her from here. The lovely letter quest. Okay. Beyond this checkpoint lies the Laguna di Gondolia. Only those with express permission from His Excellency, the most exalted Sultan, may pass. Do you possess evidence you have this permission? Yes. Well, now, let's see. Yes, this is His Excellency's seal, then you may pass. Once you've left the checkpoint and passed through the cave, you'll arrive in Laguna di Gondolia. It is a lush and bountiful region. Continue along the road, and eventually you'll come to Gondolia itself, the world's greatest trading port. I wish you safe journey. I'd rather dismount so I can do opening blows.
Okay, here we go.
Snake thing's new. Flython.
I'm on fire.
When you're on horseback, you can't do the opening hits. Restless armor. He uses his fire breath a lot.
Who else wants some?
Mark level 17, skill points. Do I have enough for anything good? Let's see, if I do Greatsword... Greatsword Guard, that's not a passive though. That takes a constant amount of mana. Generates Holy Aura that causes weaker monsters to avoid the party. Increase Resilience. Let's get Resilience. Can't go wrong with passive stats. Tiny Tortoiseshell. Yep, I just saw Serena's mana go down. Hold on. Oh, I can't change tactics at this point. I was gonna change the Jester to manual control so I could try out the whip on a group of enemies. Seems like he just does the flame breath like every time. Kabuff. Do I need to play the previous DQ to enjoy this one? Yes, you have to play all 10 Dairy Queens before this one. No, it doesn't seem that you do. But there are apparently references to the past ones, so they do try to hit you in the nostalgia.
You'll take my Prime sub, and you.
And you. Thank you, K-Max. Appreciate you. Welcome. I didn't get to finish that, but whatever.